Well, greetings and salutations from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about a true classic, a 1935 Packard convertible Phaeton. I mean, you're talking about a rare car. Like I said, full classic. I will give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings and salutations from Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota on the sales floor today. And we are a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our 1935 Packard four-door convertible Phaeton. I'll tell you what, that's a mouthful and a half when you got a car with all those things in it. But talk about an absolutely beautiful car. It is a guaranteed full classic according to the Classic Car Club of America, whatnot. This is really one of those very special automobiles. Now you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, give you all the details of this truly remarkable automobile. Yes, 1935, believe it or not, was actually a pretty good year for Packard. I mean, they had 1934, they made money. 1935, they were still selling automobiles. They came out with a little lower end car, the 120 model, but they also had some of these bigger cars as well with the big straight 8. This is one of those particular cars, and whoever ordered this car in 1935 didn't really want to step up perhaps to the V12. It was a little more money, whereas, you know, you still had the looks with this particular model right here with the big straight 8, plenty of power, good looks all the way around. And as I said, they ordered it with really nice options. Mayan Maroon is its original color, beautiful pinstriping on this vehicle all the way around. Speaking of some of the options, of course, they were all 3-speed manuals on the floor at that time. No automatics, they're still a few years away. But they really made some improvements even in the middle of, like I said, the Depression. Some of the other big high-end producers of cars were struggling. A few years later, many of them were actually out of business, whereas Packard, like I said, was continuing to move forward to be America's luxury automobile, and it was one of them, to say the least. Beautiful set of trip lights on the front, just another one of those options. You know, there weren't a lot of options on these cars per se, but this one actually has some of the nicer ones that really add just to the real nostalgic look of a true classic. It has the dual side mounts with the covers, and I love the mirrors on each side, so you have dual mirrors that way. Of course, the wide white walls was pretty much a standard thing that you would have in this car, with the beautiful beauty ring center hubcaps where it says Packard 8 right on there, so you knew exactly what you were getting when you bought the car. You know, a few small changes. I mean, they gave a little more rake to the radiator. It's got some newer vents on the side, just giving, you know, some more upgrades. I mean, Packard was always trying to improve. You know, ask the man who owns one is one of their famous lines that they used, and everyone who had one of these, it was a very special automobile, to say the least. 134-inch wheelbase. This is one big automobile. Taking a look at the inside of the car as well, beautiful leather interior, nice steering wheel. This car even has a radio. Another option, look at this, the outside, you know, spotlight right here, really kind of a neat deal. Luggage rack on the back. You know, there's not much trunk space. It does have a small trunk area in this car, but not a lot of room, so that was another option to have, where you could get a big steamer trunk and use that for if you were going on the road traveling or something of that sort. As I said, it is a Phaeton model. Now, Phaetons do not have roll-up windows. That is one of the things that you have the difference between a convertible sedan, which has roll-up windows, or a four-door convertible Phaeton. Now, here are the little things that they actually have side windows, curtains, if you will, that you put up in the event of rain or whatever. And so, you know, those are one of the things right there that you would have. They insert them. Not probably the most waterproof in the world, but, you know, this is the kind of car you only took out, in my opinion, on really nice days and the sort. So canvas top is in excellent condition. all the way around. Beautiful, like I said, instruments, all that stuff is in very, very nice condition. Talk about leg room in the back on these cars. Oh my gosh. I mean, Andre the Giant could fit in this car and he wouldn't even feel like he was confined at all. They got the little footrest and whatever. Just one of those cars that, you know, like I said, Packard was trying to maintain themselves as being one of the classic luxury cars in 1935. Pretty challenging to do, but they actually did a very good job of it, to say the least. Now, you can see all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. Leave us a comment, give us a subscription, or give us a like. We'd appreciate it very much because there's always neat stuff for us to show you. You can go to these sites. You'll see stuff that we currently have in stock, such as this one, our current inventory, and remember our website. I don't think I gave you my website, which was www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll find all of our cars currently in inventory. And like I said, by looking at those websites, they have cars we've had in the past as well that have long ago been sold, but it's still fun to look at if you got the time to peruse the internet. No, 1935 was one of those really special years. Most Americans were really in the throes of the Depression, whatnot, but this car was something that really spoke of incredible elegance, if you will. They were still trying to move forward. I just love these running boards with the chrome pieces all the way around, chrome hinges. Remember, it also has suicide doors. Remember, that was always one of the things that we always have to look out for. Right there, the suicide doors. I mean, I actually always thought that was really cool. Now, you wonder why they call them suicide doors. If your hand caught and the wind came up and you accidentally hit the door, it would pull you out of the car. And that's how they got the name suicide doors. Well, if you're like me, you're going to say, I love the video, love all the information, great pictures, really nice, but I want to come and see this car in person. By all means, Ellingson Motorcars is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So you can come on down in person. I see no reason that anyone could not want to look at this car and come in and take a look at it if it's something that you need for your collection, be it your first true classic, or maybe you have 100 of them and you say, I've really been looking for something to fill in that gap. Well, we have it probably right here on the sales floor. Now, Ellingson is a one-stop shop. I mean, give me a call anytime, 763-428-7337. I'll do my best to answer any questions on this car, any of our inventory, and we can help you also arrange for shipping, or we can help you find financing, whatever. For the classic cars, we have a number of sources that we can help you with in those regards. Well, if you're looking for that really special automobile, you want a classic car, we have an absolutely beautiful model right here on our sales floor at Ellingson Motorcars. Come and take a look. We'd appreciate it. Love to see you down here in person. Thank you again for watching our videos, and we'll see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.